Welcome back to From the Cinema here. I'm your host, Jalal and today we have a great episode. We're talking about the film Us. And I'm here joined with Drew Hallett, senior filmmaker here at FABS, George Mason University. How are you today, Drew?
Good. I'm glad to be here and ready to talk about Us. It was kind of a remarkable film, and especially being there's a lot of, I guess, expectation,
with the Get Out and
after
stuff.
Get Out, yeah,
right, exactly,
to replicate that same sort of hype and success. But I think he's doing it.
It was a great movie. I mean, if you're into horror, then I think you'll like it. I mean, and I wouldn't, as far as call it a horror, I think it was more like a thriller, more like a mind type of thing. Like as opposed to Jordan Peele's first film, Get Out, Us is definitely like, there's like progress made. There's like, progression that I felt like. I felt like this guy grew as an artist too. I enjoyed it a lot. Drew, how did you feel about the film?
Yeah, I thought it was definitely an interesting take on sort of the whole doppelganger movie subgenre. I mean, there are a lot of films like that. Not a lot, but there are a few of where you have this identical person who's normally either out to replace you or out to cause you some sort of harm. And the reason for their creation isn't normally probably nefarious. Like it's not a good thing that you're seeing your opposite self.
Yeah, exactly. I've never seen a movie really quite like this. I mean, and I thought for a general horror movies don't typically have great acting, in my opinion. Just throwing that out there. That's just my opinion on it. When I think of horror movies, I don't usually think of a breakthrough acting performance, but I thought Lupita Nyong'o did a fantastic job. She had to play herself in two different roles. The I guess the doppelganger version. We'll go with that. I'll try not to include spoilers, but might be a few here. And then her actual self in the film, and I mean, I think she nails both parts. I think everybody does to a point too. I mean, the whole film is just. I mean, one of the best parts about it, I appreciate as a filmmaker too, is just there are a lot of messages, there are a lot of meanings, there are a lot of uses of color. The color red is used a lot in the film, typically representing like. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, okay, so. Partial spoilers here. Typically, the color red is identified with a certain character, name red, but it is all like it leads to a great. There's a great twist. There's great it's a great ensemble cast too. The family was great together. The husband really, to me, stole the show for me because he was so funny. I couldn't believe it. Usually, there's always a funny guy in a scary movie. This guy was funnier. Like, this guy was just like, I thought he was great. Drew, is there anything in the film that stood out to you?
I guess the soundtrack, there's a lot of, they took some classic hip-hop songs and slowed them down and made them kind of creepy. Right,
oh, for sure. No, I wish I could talk about that because I don't have them pulled up here. I don't know them, but they go from a nice family tune to everyone singing it in the car to like something like even scarier later on. Overall, I recommend watching this movie. I think if you're into horror, I mean, again, it's a fine line between horror and thriller because, I don't think it's that scary. I think maybe the scariest part is in the trailer when the family arrives because you don't know what's going to happen. But other than that, I would just say this is a lot about thinking and keeping you on the edge of your seat and just kind of keeping you like wondering why things are going on. And I think you'll leave the theater with liking the movie a lot and asking yourself questions. That's the main difference between Us and Get Out. I think Get Out was very direct. You knew what it was saying the whole time. Us, you were trying to figure it out. I think there's merit in both of those. I would give the movie a solid 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. What do you give it, Drew? How do you feel?
I'll probably give it 4 stars out of 5.
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 stars. 8.5 out of 10. Roughly the same score. Roughly, yeah. Great movie though. Definitely enjoyed. Definitely recommend it. Watching it, people. And I hear people talking about it too. It's definitely a very talked about film lately. So go ahead, check it out. Us, great movie in theaters now. I'm your host, Jalal Reha, and we're going to come back in a second here with Drew Hallett talking about his film, Bring the Pain. Stay tuned.